So Saluki, this guy set me up. You set me up. So, after watching this video in its entirety and exposing my gullibility, I've come to a conclusion. I might be wrong, but I think parents in Palestine need to love their children more and show it. Point number 2, this goes to everybody in the whole world. We need to vote better leaders that will take better decisions, as we can see that it impacts our lives. Also, from how things have been going for years and years, defeating Israel is proving impossible. You've been fighting them for years and years, almost without end. So I strongly believe that the first 2 points that I made would help lead to a resolution to this issue, whatever the resolution is. And I'm just speaking as a neutral third party, because human life is valuable, priceless. Anyway, watch this video to see how I came to the conclusion.
It's hard to breathe, but that's alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, woo, you are welcome back to the part 2. Part 1 was really tough, really tough. We're going to continue it, okay? You have to be ready for this, all right? Even for me, with all the bulls that I have, with all my big kahunas, I'm finding this very tough to watch. So guys, brace yourselves as we continue this. All right, let's get this.
This is Richard's farm, and because of the attacks, he's put barbed wire all around it. But settlers still came here and attacked his farm and cut the barbed wire.
See, this is all the trees that had been cut. They put them and dumped them in here.
So the settlers came over here and they cut his.
From all the accounts I'm hearing, these settlers are moving mad, you know.
Trees that had been cut, they put them and dumped them in here.
So the settlers came over here and they cut his barbed wire fence.
That's insane.
He's already repaired it partly, and they did it here because it's the lowest point to enter the farm.
Come on over here, you guys.
Come in.
Living in this place is not for beginners.
To me, that's like my babies. I take care of them. I plan in them. I care for them. And I really love that. You know, I'm a farmer. I'm an avid farmer. I like to grow things and see them develop and get bigger. And they came through here at night.
Where were you when they attacked?
Nighttime, home.
But did they also like attack you physically or just the trees?
I wasn't here.
Oh, I see.
It's at night with nobody's around except them.
But you don't sleep in the farm, huh?
No, I never, no, I don't sleep in the, I just come here to tend to my trees,
Yeah.
have parties, to barbecue, to do things.
Yeah.
Look where they broke all this. Is very hard to replace.
Oh, yeah, they broke the
Look,
glass.
they broke this.
Yeah.
I think they were jealous of how beautiful it was, honestly.
This is the glass that they broke, yeah.
Yeah. They just broke the faucets off.
Shocking.
So all the water in all those tanks. See all those 5 tanks over there?
Horrendous.
When they broke it off, look at the water that's been got out of there. This orange tree was nice, it's thriving. They broke it. This is guayava tree, split it in half. They must have been in a hurry.
This is the guayava?
Guayava. No, this is guayava. In Spanish, guayava.
Guayava.
Yeah, see this?
This happened before the war, actually.
Wait, this is in 1st of October.
The war never ends, huh?
Or maybe around 20th of September. See, that broken thing was like this, over there.
Yeah.
They broke it off, so all the water seeped from the water tanks, and we lost the water. And I have 2 barbecues. That one was full of coal. Here, they tipped it over. That barbecue, they tipped it over, and that one there.
Oh, this one.
You know, they tipped it over, full of coal. You know, that's what we use when we come in here. Come and look at the view from here, of Der de Boan. Look at the beautiful town.
Oh, this is Der de Boan, yeah.
This.
To be honest, life there sounds very painful. Life there is really tough, hard. Life there is definitely not for beginners. Definitely not. You know, the Saluki said to me that I'm going to be shocked watching this video. I am beyond shocked, bro.
This is 95% American citizens.
Palestinian Americans.
Palestinian Americans, and most of them were, you know, Americans born in America, of Palestinian descent.
Yeah. Come closer.
We built it out of pieces of rock.
Yeah.
Inside is built out of pieces of rock, and it's thick and very cool in here. When we have barbecues, we take out the tables and the chairs and we sit and we barbecue and have a good time.
You're afraid to come to the farm?
Yeah, I'm afraid because those settlers are so, how do I tell you, give it to you, so aggressive, they don't care who.
Is it justified or not justified? It's not justified, of course.
Well, to them it's justified.
If I would ask a settler, why are you doing this, what do you think they would reply?
This is our home since 2,000 years ago. This is our promised land. This is our land. Those Palestinians, those animals, those non-human beings don't belong here. They are devoid of apathy. They don't have any, because when you kill somebody or do something, why? You don't know him. He never did anything to you. Why would you do him harm?
Innocent.
It has to come out from outside.
Yo, that speech he gave just really touched me. That speech was a speech for humanity.
You're afraid to come to the farm?
Yeah, I'm afraid, because those settlers are so, how do I tell you?
Hear his voice.
Aggressive. They don't care who
Is
you
it
are.
justified or not justified? It's not justified.
Hear the pain in his
Well, to
voice.
them it's justified.
If I would ask a settler, why are you doing this? What do you think they would reply?
This is our home since 2,000 years ago. This is our promised land. This is our land. Those Palestinians, those animals, those non-human beings don't belong here. They are devoid of apathy. They don't have any, because when you kill somebody or do something, why? You don't know him. He never did anything to you. Why would you do him harm?
Innocent.
It has to come out from outside.
American,
Because they always think the same,
Israeli.
whether they're on the right or the left. The occupation, they're all for it. Shimon Peres, he's the one who started the settlement program. And all the Israeli following leaders, they're all, whether on the right or the left, their governments, they all supported the occupation.
Do you think if there's a moderate Israeli government?
Never. The moderates just as much pro-occupation as the others. They'll never get out of here.
I think if there's an Israeli moderate
Never.
government,
The modern people, as the rightist people, they're all for occupation.
but what happened in South Africa? They were all very aggressive. Then they
You
had
know
a
why?
moderate
Because
government.
the whole world came against apartheid. The whole world. And unless the whole world comes again against apartheid, nothing's going to ever change. Just the status quo for another 1,000 years.
You think we can share the land, maybe?
Unless there's a one country for all, with equality for all.
It's going to be
Or
hard to have
a
two countries.
two-state solution. There's no other way.
A two-state solution or one-state solution? You said
Well,
two-state.
America's been giving it lip service. They do
Just
nothing.
saying it, but not doing anything.
Oh, I see.
Two-state solution, and they supply Israel with airplanes, bombs to kill us, billions of economic aid.
If he goes and meet a settler, what would you like him to ask?
Don't waste your time with him.
Yeah.
Do not waste your time trying to talk sense with a settler.
This man has given up hope on there being a solution to this. Like, you can hear it in his voice. It's the voice of someone that has just given up. He's just completely given up. Said, you know what, Kisira Sira, whatever will be, will be. He's just fed up. He's just tired of all of this.
Waste your time trying to talk sense with a settler. This is our sacred land.
No, I'm
The
going.
land of Israel, the land of David, the land of Moses.
Yeah.
They'll never talk sense to them. If they had any sign of empathy, they wouldn't come and take somebody's land.
So they have no common sense, basically.
It's not common sense.
That's
It's not common
the
sense.
whole
It's that's
thing.
what they believe in.
Humming in the
Over
background.
there, I have bees, honeybees. 6 months ago, they came at night. They cut the fence of my neighbor. They came in and destroyed all the bees. They opened the box and threw them threw them in the wall. When we came, there was no bees.
So now there's no bees at all?
Now, I bought some new hives.
Yeah, here they are. And I don't think I'm insured here. And I've never been stung by a bee before, so let's get out of here.
Yeah,
They
better
are
get up,
the
bro.
protectors of the thing. If you come close, they'll attack you.
Yeah, these ones.
Yeah. If you come too close, they will attack.
Be careful.
Oh,
Be
it's okay.
careful. Now,
Okay.
right now,
They're very
they're,
protective.
I spent so much money developing this thing. So much money, over $100,000.
Wow.
I spent on this 3/4 of an acre farm. I have fruits of all kind, olives, trees, grapes, you name it, I have it here. And those trees are just a year and a half old because I gave them so much good care, they grew up fast. This is firewood, so when we have barbecues, we use firewood for the barbecues. When I invite 30, 40 people, sit down and enjoy and have good time in a big barbecue and their children playing in the play.
Wow, that's
having
beautiful
fun.
that you built that, yeah. Are they mostly villagers, the people that come for the barbecue? Or
Only from there, the one.
from all this village, they
Yeah,
did one?
people I know, people I like to invite.
Are we invited?
Well, you are. If you want to bring your friends and have a party, you're more than welcome.
So are Palestinians welcoming people or no? Foreigners?
Palestinians are welcome all foreigners who are not aggressive to them.
What if I was Israeli
What if you were Israeli? I like to have Israeli friends.
Yeah.
I once online I bought 3 hives of honeybees from an Israeli guy in Petah Tikva. Him and his wife were very nice, and I went and visited him, and they sold me the honeybees, and they gave me some fresh avocados, and I wanted to make friends.
So you think
Suddenly, they will not answer my emails or phones or nothing.
Okay.
I was sad
Yeah.
because I wanted to make contacts with Israelis and make friends.
Well, I'll answer your emails. I'm Israeli.
Yeah, I know you are. You're welcome here.
How do you know?
Any people coming in peace to my home or to my peace are welcome, as long as they're not armed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Armed
I
with a
welcome
camera.
them.
Thank you.
After I left the United States Army, 5 years, 1971, I left. I became a police officer.
In the U.S.?
Oakland, California.
Yeah.
And it's not that easy to become a police officer.
How was that?
I loved it.
Oh, that's him when he's a policeman.
In Oakland, California, 1973. Soldier in the United States Army.
Yeah. This was during training or during the
No, this was in South Korea, 1968.
1968.
Yeah, because the army sends you to wherever they want to.
Yeah.
Listen, remember this. The West, including Europe, America, Canada, has been literally hijacked by Zionists. Totally.
How so?
Totally hijacked. They own all the media and the Benjamins. And
I've heard that before, that they say Zionists own the whole media and the whole money. That they're in control of the whole of the Western world. Is that true? Is that not a lie? Is that not a propaganda? Please let me know, guys. Yeah, this is more things that we need to research.
listen, remember this. The West, including Europe, America, Canada, has been literally hijacked by Zionists. Totally.
How so?
Totally hijacked. They own all the media and the Benjamins. And if you own both, you're in control.
The Jews, you mean?
Oh, their support.
The Jews in America and the West.
Yeah, but do you think like the Jews control the West and America?
Of course. They own all the media and it's all pro-Israeli.
No, what about...
And a lot, whole billions of Benjamins.
Yeah, but there's lots of anti-Israel media.
Yeah, but those don't matter. They're too little,
small?
too small.
Yeah.
The liberal, pacifist Israelis, they have no value to them. They're a minority. They're called traitors by the Israelis.
They're called traitors?
Yes, they're traitors. You know who's my greatest international hero? Yes, Che Guevara, vive! ولاد عمنا بس مسالم محترم.
Oh, you just told him I'm Jewish?
Yeah, look, listen, even if you tell them Jewish, they're welcome.
Oh, okay.
They are not fanatics.
Okay.
Believe me.
What's your name?
My name's أبو كرم عبد العزيز.
أبو كرم. أنا بتكلم شوي عربي.
حياك الله.
أنا من حيفا. حلو.
أهلا وسهلا.
شكرا.
مع السلامة.
مع السلامة.
You know, fanatics in anything, you know, extremists, we don't like extremists. Like doing things to an extreme, you know, it's too much. Things need to be done in moderation. Even in Christianity, Christian fanatics, no, we don't want them.
You know what settlers are doing? They wait
What?
until those guys pick the olives, put them in sacks, and they come in to grab them and steal them.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness.
Read all about it, man.
Oh my goodness.
Who's gonna put it to trial? Nobody. All the inhabitants are not there. Here they're not there. There they're not there. Everybody's in America. She has 5 kids in America. This is abandoned. 5 brothers are in America.
So how come they're the one is so American?
Because look, because all of his sons and daughters immigrated to America because of poverty.
Yeah.
No economic thing, no jobs for them, so they go to America.
That's really interesting because...
And then when they have some money, they come and marry a girl from their one. Like
what is
you.
interesting is that nowadays, you
yeah.
said it was poor. Nowadays, if you say in Palestine that you're from Deir One, you're treated with respect.
Deir
You're like
One?
an elite Palestinian. This is a...
Yeah, because they send remittances to their relatives here, and they come and build homes.
Yeah.
I built that house in 1979. Mine.
This one?
Yeah, that's my house. And I bought that Mercedes from Tel Aviv in 1998.
This one?
Yeah. In his wedding,
When I got married.
Antique.
he used it for 3
used
days in his wedding.
Wow.
Yes.
Nice.
You. I really appreciate it.
And I sponsored my uncle, his father,
He got my dad to America.
from Brazil to America, and my uncle brought all his family to America. I sponsored him.
Correct. He's a legend Palestine, the Dubwani guy who helped a lot of people to actually migrate to America. He actually one time shipped a car to Beirut, Lebanon, and he drove it from Lebanon to Deir right?
Yeah.
Told me that.
What?
That's 1963.
1963.
A year before I joined the United States Army.
Yeah.
I'll show
This
you
man
my
has done a
stash.
lot.
Not heroin or crack, stash of food.
Yeah.
This is where I store home.
He's got a sense of
Me
humor.
and my wife do all the food. This is
Come.
olives from this year we did. Green olives. This is olives from last year, just as good. And this is we do pickles, stuff like that. Honey from my trees. This is, they call it in America, purified butter.
This is the honey from the bees?
Wow.
Yeah. You can take it if you want.
Wow.
Thank you. How are you?
No, you can take it really. Take it.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you.
That's nice.
Wow.
such a
This is
generous man.
jalapenos I grow
Alhamdulillah.
and make them pickled jalapenos.
Wow.
We like to do things on our own, and we're old-fashioned. This is mlokhiyya, dried
This man sounds like a very good guy. He sounds very genuine.
mlokhiyya. Arabs love mlokhiyya. It's a kind of a green vegetable. Mlokhiyya. Egyptians love mlokhiyya.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now here is fresh picked olive oil.
Honestly.
There's 15 kilos, about 33 pounds in each one of them. Most of them are shipped to America.
For selling or for your mates?
For my family, you see this 120 sacks of compost to put in my farm, made in Israel. And this, I buy it from the factory to fill them with olive and give them away to the poor.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And this, freshly squeezed olives. Yeah, freshly squeezed olive oil, about within 3-4 days. It's yours.
Wow.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
4 liters in here. 4 liters.
So generous.
Fresh, it's kind of a little bit bitter, but
Wow,
the bitterness will
thank
go
you.
away.
That's very nice.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna need a suitcase to go back to Israel.
My phone charged. I'm like my phone. My phone charges, and by noon it's gone.
Oh,
How old are you?
81.
I see.
wow.
Okay, so let's try out the honey. You can share like gum. Look how beautiful.
Can
that
I
is.
bring a little spoon?
Yeah, of course. I would love that.
100% pure honey.
He will take you for lunch if you come to Haifa, huh?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not interested in going away because
You don't want to come to Haifa?
no, I don't expect any friendly people on the way, back way, road checks, nor blocks, and even my Israeli passport. Some soldiers put
You
it
have
on
an
the-
Israeli passport?
No, Palestinian.
No.
I mean American passport. Israeli army.
So you don't
put it
feel
on the ground
welcome
and they
crossing?
stepped on it on the American passport.
You don't feel welcome to go into
No,
Israel?
no.
Is there a lot of...
I feel like they are. I'm sorry to say that they're fanatics.
All people?
No.
The soldiers and
They are soldiers, government,
yeah.
police, settlers. Even
There's some good ones.
majority of the Israeli people are for occupation.
Here, there's a lot of olive oils.
Listen, when we give something, we don't expect nothing in return. I didn't sell you this thing.
I know. I don't want
I
to be rude,
gave
but,
it to you as a present, and it's shameful for me to accept money, but I gave it as a present.
Oh,
wow, it's beautiful.
that honey is just look at
You
the
see, I knew
golden.
that he wouldn't like me offering him money for the gifts, but I just wanted to show the world what happens when you offer a Palestinian money for their hospitality, for their generosity. And that's why you see in my videos that people give me stuff and I don't pay them or anything because they would just get mad probably. Sometimes I try. Welcome to Palestine.
Wow. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. So Saluki, this guy set me up. You set me up. Okay, when I say he set me up, he told me I was gonna be shocked, and I was like, can I be shocked? This was basically an emotional roller coaster.
So we're going to Jalazon refugee camp. A house was bombed there today, and 2 days ago, 4 people were killed there. So we'll see. They want revenge. We'll see what happens.
Okay. This beat goes in hard. Hey. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, that beat goes hard, bro.
They want revenge. We'll see what happens.
Yo, what song is this? Ah!
Yeah.
That song was hard. Please, if you know that song, let me know that song in the comment section. Let me know.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. Devastating.
Wow. They still have the coffee here. So the reason I'm not covering my face with a cloth is because we don't want to attract too much attention. So I'm just going to blur it this time. Wow, this is very recent. Look, I think this might even still have coffee. Oh. في قهوة بيدا. Leave this here. And here we have some fresh coffee. We've got lots of eyes on us, so let's go and talk to them or get out of here.
مرحبا.
مرحبا.
صار اليوم كيف ليش نزل البيت هون اليوم؟
والله هذا الشاب المحترم الشيخ باجس نخلي
نعم.
هذا قبل اسبوع اجوا اعتقلوه.
نعم.
وادعوا انه الزلمه ارهابي وحماس ومش حماس.
نعم.
فكنا مستهدفين.
نعم.
لا تبع حماس ولا تبع الدنيا.
نعم.
فمن الحقد اللي فيهم
نعم.
فرنوا عليهم قالوا لهم اخلوا الدار.
اليوم. امبارح ايوه.
قالوا لهم اخلوا الدار ففكرنا انه بمزحوا.
نعم.
ما شفنا من الساعة 3 الصبح الدبابات جيات وهالجرات
حاصروا المنطقة.
سكروا المنطقة وبلشوا ضرب فيها.
انت عايش هون؟
ابني وهذا البيت بيتي.
نعم.
هم
نعم.
هذا زلمه بيصلي بيعرف الله ماشي دغري فالاحتلال هذا بيعرف انه هذا حماس فمش قصه شغله حماس ولا قصه كذا كل الشعب الفلسطيني مستهدف من الاحتلال هذا لانه هذا مش احتلال هذا مجرم يعني هذا انسان قتل الاطفال في غزه بيرمي عليهم قنابل طب الطفل شو ذنبه الطفل اللي عمره سنه هذا براجم يا اخي في ناس بتدافع عن ارضها بندافع عن اقصانا بندافع عن بلادنا
نعم.
هذه بلدنا وين نروح احنا وين نروح احنا عشنا هنا انا عمري 48 سنه وانا عايش في المخيم
And you were born here as well.
بالجلزون انا اصلي من بيت نباله لاجئ طردونا من بيت نباله وجابونا هون طب وين نروح يعني هاي اولادي
ما شاء الله
هاي اولادي هذول هاي
مرحبا يا شباب.
يعني احنا لو بنموت وبقطعونا ما بنطلع من دورنا مش رح نطلع من دورنا يعني مش هيك بينزلوا بيضربوا امبارح يوم الخميس ولد عمره 16 سنه ماشي على الشارع طخوف فوق طخوف كلبه ولا سوى اشي ولا عمل اشي ولا راجم بعدين انت بتقول لي حجر شو حجر بده يسوي بدبابه حجر شو بده يسوي بدبابه بعدين هذول مجرمين يعني هذول بقول لك احنا الشعب الفلسطيني داعش طب انو داعش
They're accusing us of being ISIS.
يعني هم هالكيت عندهم فكرة في روسهم انه احنا كل الشعب الفلسطيني داعش طب احنا مش داعش يا عمي صحيح. احنا مسلمين صحيح. احنا بدنا نعيش صحيح. شو انت معك سلاح واحنا معانا حجر شو انا بدي ادافعك وتدافعني دار فيها 6 عيال وين راحوا شتتوا في الشوارع اطفال وحوامل الاحتلال هذا من يوم من 47 لل 46 وهم ضرب فينا ما بعنونا حماس ولا بعنوا فتح ولا بعنوا سلطة ولا هذول يهود إرهابيين هذول بدهم يهجرونا بدهم يقتلونا بس احنا بنقول معانا الله ولا بنقدر نكون غير هيك احنا ثابتين في اراضينا احنا ثابتين هان احنا يعني غزه بتسوي وبتعمل عشان مين مش عشان الاقصى الاقصى لمين ما هي الاقصى لكل الدول العربيه
نعم والاسلاميه
لكل المسلمين
نعم.
فاحنا مستهدفين احنا بس فلسطين مستهدفين بدهم يقتلونا بدهم يذبحونا بدهم يخلونا نهجم هالبلاد لا يا عمي ما بنهجم هالبلاد
وهنا في البيت في
Wow, this is really tough. Really tough situation. I do not have a solution for this one. I must say it is really sad that this thing's happening. I've been saying it over and over again. I sound like a broken record, but it's really sad that this is happening. It's been happening and it's still going on for years and years and years. I do feel for them. I think we just all need better leaders. Yeah, because if we have better leaders, they'll make better decisions for the good of the people.
هجمة هالبلاد لا يا عمي ما بنهجم هالبلاد.
وهنا في البيت في ماء في كهرباء يعني
الماء بتيجي كم مرة؟
كيف عايشون؟
أسبوع بتيجي مرة.
في أسبوع؟
في أسبوع.
مرة one time a week.
لا yeah.
الكهرباء شغالة طول الأسبوع بس المي بيجونا في أسبوع مرة. في الدار هذه في 8 عيال. ابني هذا متجوز هذاك
متجوز؟
أنا وأخوي.
مبروك يا حبيبي.
يعني هذول صاروا حياتهم يكونوا خايف يعني بيطلع مش راح يرجع.
Do you hear what he said? They are scared to go out and not to return because any day could be the last day. That is a tough way to live life. I do not wish this for anyone. I'm telling you, for my enemies, I do not wish this at all. How much more my loved ones.
يكونوا خايف يعني بيطلع مش راح يرجع. هذه الدار فيها 14 ولد و4 بنات و8 نسوان.
To own a land in here is very expensive, and to build a house is very expensive. So when they demolish a house like that for them, that's pretty much.
Did you build your house?
لا أنا وأخوي وأولادي كنا مع بعض. نشتغل وبنحط. أيوه هذا مسكين. يعني هذا أولاده اللي بيشتغل مش إله لحاله. يعني هذول أولاده اتشتتوا.
نعم.
طب مش حرام؟ صحيح. هذا عدو بده يطلع بس لو بموت وتشيل إسرائيل ما بنطلع من بلادنا. إحنا عايشين هان لو بتخونا بتخوا أولادنا. يعني شايف ابني هذا لو بتخوه قدامي بيقولوا له اطلع من الدار بطلعش. إن شاء الله عمرنا بطلعش. وين أروح؟ يعني أنتوا جايين تبليتوا علينا وجايين وبتقولوا بدنا سلام وإحنا بدنا نعيش معاكم وبتقتلوا في الأطفال. حرام.
Wow. I mean, I don't know about that, but like, if it was me, I mean, I'll move my family out. I'll take my family to safety. Yeah, my family can be safe and maybe I can live there by myself. So if you ask me, I would say maybe he can stay there by himself if he wants, but you have to think of the safety of your family. Okay, it is a war situation. Okay, because I know, yes, he's making a stand for his country. He's been loyal, saying, I'm taking a stand for Palestine. I'm not leaving this place. I will never leave. I understand, sir. Don't leave. Stay. But you have to think for your children. Okay, find a way to just move your family to safety because, you know, it's really important that you protect your family. If it's me, that's what I'm going to do. All right? I think about my family first. But it's sad that things had to come to this.
يعني أنت بتروح يا نتنياهو ولا دولة إسرائيل يعني تفتشوا أنتوا قويين ما في أقوى منكم رب العباد. أنتوا طغيتوا في الأرض مرتين يعني في القرآن مش مني ومنك. الأطفال هذا شو ذنبه هذا الولد شو بعرفوا شو الانتفاضة. هذا ولد مسكين بتقول له روح على الدكان بقول لك بخاف من اليهود خوف تخوني. هيو ولد بتقول له روح على المدرسة هي على الشارع الرئيسي بتقول له روح على المدرسة بقول لك بخاف
بالاخص بعد
بخاف تخوني بعد الأحداث. يعني هذه المدرسة فيها 1500 طالب كلهم أطفال. بيت إيل بعيد عن المدرسة 100 متر. بيت إيل بعيد عن المدرسة 100 متر. بيجوا عليهم بخوفوهم بيرموا عليهم غاز بيرموا عليهم صوت بيرموا عليهم تبادلوا الأطفال.
يمكن نشوف كيف بيت هون في المحاين
داري يعني هي هان عايش ابني وهان عايش أخوي فوق عايش ابن أخوي يعني كل العيلة موجودة هان يعني أمي أبوي أنا خالتي مرت أخوي ثنتين عنده أولاد هو ببني هان وأنا ببني هان وهي الدار عندنا يعني هي هان الدار عندنا شوية غنم بنعيش من وراهم
واو
بنسوي حليب
واو
وشو بنسوي بدنا نعيش هاي داري واحد هاي أمي
السلام عليكم
بنتك يا شو ختيار عمرها 76 سنة وين بدها تروح هاي قاعدة هاي الدار هاي المطبخ هاي غرفتها هاي دورنا احنا هاي دورنا هذا الولد بيجي عندي
ولا حلو البيت
الحمد لله وين نروح
مش مبسوط مش مبسوط
انا ببقى خايف بقول لك خايف انا اولاد صغار بيبقى هذا هاي المدرسه كبار وبكل لي يابا في يهود بطخوني لانه شايف مسكين ولد عمره 7 سنين بخاف وين بده يروح. هذول جيراننا نفس الموال. يعني اصبحت حياتنا زي جحيم. انت
Their lives have become like hell. To be honest, I've been thinking so hard while watching this video. I've been thinking so hard, trying to put one and one together. How can this, how can this be solved? How can this be solved? How can this be solved? At this point right now, I might be wrong, but at this point right now, I think the solution is down to the leaders. We need better leaders that put the people first. Because if you have a leader that puts their people first, the interest of their people at heart, they'll make better decisions. Like I said earlier about the man protecting his family. You see, as a man, right, in charge of the family, yeah, when there is danger, unrest, and any risks of attacks, yeah, the father is meant to make sure he takes his family to safety. When his family are safe, then he can try to stay and sort out the issue. Because now they've moved out to safety. And when the father makes a decision, he needs to make a decision thinking of the family first. Not himself. Family first. Because the father lays down his life for his family. So I think better leadership is what we need to sort out this issue.
روح. هذول جيراننا نفس الموال. يعني أصبحت حياتنا زي جحيم. أنت بتنام ما بتشوف إلا اليهود فوق راسك. ما بتنام إلا اليهود فوق راسك. طب أنا بكيت قاعد هان وهم غادوا بصوت علي بده طخ.
وأنت شو بدك شو حلمك يعني شو بدك
شو حلمك في الحياة؟
نعيش مبسوطين مرتاحين يعني.
بده يعيش مرتاح وهادي البال. يعني فيش عندهم إنسانية. فيش عندهم بعدين بيطبرش عليك على الباب وبخش بحط على الباب قنبله بفجر الباب وبعبر ولا ما بتشوف الا هو فوق راسك. انت نايم ما بتشوف الا اليهود فوق راسك. بياخذوا ابنك قدامك بيكسروه قدامك وانت بتقدر تسوي
بدون رحمه ولا
ان حكيت بطخوك وبطخوا ابنك.
حاطين على الارض
حاطين مسكين هجموا عليه
حطوه على الارض وخبطين
عليه كانوا انت ابوك داعش ويضربوا فيه.
هذا ابنه
طلع الاسلاك والكهرباء. شو اسمك؟ شو؟
ليا
ما شاء الله. That's the bulldozer that took down the...
Oh, yeah, I can see. Wow, this is today.
Yep.
Right over here.
This is the 16-year-old kid that he just left the school and he got shot in the heart.
اليوم في الشهوية مع الشهوية مخلوق. يعني اليوم أخذ واحد عمره 15 سنة.
Allah.
15 سنة.
They only issue your ID here when you're 16 years old. He was 15 and he told them I don't have an ID. They said no, come, and they took him. They didn't believe him. That's the house before it was demolished.
Okay.
This is the guy that was accused of being a terrorist.
Did he kill anyone?
هل قتل حدا؟
لا
He didn't kill nobody. بيقولوا حماس يعني.
هم بيدعوا انه حماس.
They're accusing him.
هو بيصلي.
حماس.
كله يعني ارهابي.
بيمشي مع الناس. اجتماعي.
ايوه.
يعني بيساعد الناس. بيمشي مع الناس. حدا بده مساعدة بيساعده. عاملينه زلمة محترم وهو محترم.
نعم.
فاليهود بتقول لك هذا حماس. واليوم قلت لك اياها احنا كنا مستهدفين. كل الشعب الفلسطيني مستهدف. يعني انت بدكش ترفع راسك، بدكش تتحرك، بدك تضلك محشور، ممنوع تحكي، يعني سجن، انت عايش في سجن.
واحنا كنا في سجن من قبل، يعني مو السجن بس هسه السجن بلش.
يعني ابني يعني هذا ابني بقول له الساعة 8 تبقى في الدار، انا خايف عليه.
يعني المحاين سجن.
سجن، احنا في سجن.
ولا سجن بس احسن من غزة.
طبعا، احنا يعني اليهود صاروا متوغلين، يعني بكون شيء زمان، يعني انا حضرت انتفاضتين. وهي الانتفاضة الثالثة.
He saw two intifadas. The first one.
ما بكوا هيك، بكوا يضربوا غاز، بكوا يعتقلوا الواحد ويخون للأم وتخافيش، معزز مكرم. اليوم لا، بقتلوا قدام أمه.
شكرا على التحقيق.
It got worse.
سلام.
إن شاء الله مستقبل جاي. إن شاء الله.
حبيبي فرصة سعيدة. حياكم الله. الله يقويكم. فرصة سعيدة.
سلام باي شباب.
سلام معك. باي شباب باي. مرحبا يا شباب.
مرحبا شباب.
My name Jorge Luis Borges.
ايش؟
Borges.
من وين انتم؟
هو من
أنا من أرجنتين بوينوس آيرس.
Messi.
Messi Habibi.
Messi.
I will tell him.
I have no idea how you have guts to enter a refugee camp. A house was demolished today. 3 people were killed last week, and you go into the camp and you enter a house of the neighbor of whose house got demolished. And I am an Arab, Palestinian, Muslim.
An Arab Palestinian Muslim telling him this, that you, an Israeli Jew, having so much ball to come into a refugee camp like that, you came in your flesh and blood, you came in undercover, James Bond style, moved in, mingled, even shared food. He said his name was Jorge Borges or something like that, from Argentina. This guy's balls are unreal balls. Mad.
I have no idea how you have guts to enter a refugee camp. A house was demolished today. 3 people were killed last week, and you go into the camp and you enter a house of the neighbor of whose house got demolished. And I am an Arab, Palestinian, Muslim, and afraid to come in here.
Thanks for letting me take you.
Thanks for letting me take you.
A house in a refugee camp ever in my life.
That's all he got to say. Oh, thank you for letting me take you. So very calmly. This guy is so funny.
Palestinian, Muslim, and afraid to come in here.
Thanks for letting me take you.
For real, this is the first time I enter a house in a refugee camp ever in my life.
The night after the refugee camp, I went to Hizma, Area C, to wait for Amal, who was on her way in a taxi from Tel Aviv. Our intentions were to spend the night in Ramallah and then in the morning go to a Palestinian orphanage and end the film with a fundraiser for them. It was a long way, so in the meantime, my friend Saud and I were hosted by some local Palestinians who gave us coffee and some good conversations. So when the taxi arrived in Hizma, we were stopped by the police.
Yeah, I waited for a couple of minutes there, and they saw that we were parked and waiting, and understandably, they have approached me and started questioning me. They asked me where I was going, so I said Ramallah. They asked me for my ID. Understandably, it was surprising for them that I would think about going to Ramallah in this wartime.
And you said to them that I'm in Ramallah?
Yes.
Now, we made a big mistake. There was some miscommunication. She wasn't supposed to tell them that I'm in Ramallah.
Yeah, by miscommunication, he means that he hasn't told me that I'm not supposed to stay.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it too much. It was a stressful situation. So they asked me what I was doing there. I told them I'm waiting for a friend to pick me up.
And then to go to Ramallah.
Yeah, and they asked me, who's your friend? And I said, Ido.
And Ido is a Jewish name.
Yeah, so they were very shocked. And at that moment, I have regretted all my decisions so far. Then Ido shows up, and what happened then?
Well, when I showed up, they started interrogating me. It was a short and aggressive interrogation. I said I was just visiting some friends in Hizma in Area C, which is completely legal, even during war, according to Israeli law.
Yeah, and then I retracted my sayings about Ramallah.
And then
they kind of accepted it.
And they also said that we are not matching our stories. That's what they said to me. Like, this guy's saying one thing, she's saying the other thing. But eventually I managed to convince them. I told them, no, I'm just in Hizma. And I also told them that I'm half Arab. Now, that was implying that I'm half Palestinian, but I'm not, obviously. But it still has some truth to it because my dad's parents are from Baghdad, Iraq. Arab Jews from Baghdad, Iraq.
They have actually took me aside to question me and to make sure that I'm safe, that like nobody's taking me against my will. And I explained that to them. And then at that moment, I told them that, okay, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going back to Yafo, and that I'm taking you with me. And that is how they actually let us go.
Yeah, and also by the fact that me being an Arab, I'm allowed to be in Ramallah. That's how I got away with it. They took a look at my Israeli ID, and you can't tell by the Israeli ID if I'm actually half Palestinian or not. So that was the way that I lied my way out of it. And then we were back on our way to Tel Aviv, Yafo.
Yeah, I believe that if I hadn't said that we were going back to Yafo, they wouldn't have left you alone.
So the following day, we were supposed to go to the orphanage, meet the kids, talk to the director of the orphanage, but all of that was cancelled when they found out that I'm a Jew. I wanted to donate the money that I made since the 7th of October for a good cause, for obvious reasons, so I ended up sending it to a soup kitchen in Colombia. If you want to help them out, there's going to be a link in the description to the video that I filmed there 2 years ago in Santo Domingo, Medellin, Colombia. Now that I'm making decent money, I'm going to do a lot of fundraisers and these kind of projects. But if you want to support me specifically and my independent journalism, then go to my Patreon, patreon.com/Saluki, where you get exclusive content, you have a podcast, you have a weekly Q&A, and it really helps support this channel and make it grow and enable me to keep going. If a membership isn't your vibe, you can do one-off donations on buymeacoffee.com/Saluki. This time,
do it.
No, I want to say peace in the Middle East as I usually do, but this time I really, really mean it. So peace in the Middle East, inshallah. And thank you for watching.
Thank you.
And I love you.
The link will be in the description. If you're not following the Saluki, if you've not checked him out, go check him out. The link will be in the description. Give him support. I have no words to say. This one really touched me, really shocked me. I enjoyed it. I've learned a lot. It's been an eye-opener, and I hope you guys have learned like I have as well. Anyway, I have nothing to say, nothing more to say. I've said everything I wanted to say mid-video, and guys, you know, smash like, subscribe, give me some love, and I just pray for peace. I pray that we have better leaders. I pray that we, the people, are smarter and wiser to vote wisely. We need to choose wisely, because our leaders determine our futures in our countries. All right, our leaders are very important. So make sure you go out there and vote. Do not say your vote is worthless. Do not say it's just one vote. No, go out there and vote. Choose your leader. All right, do your duty, because you can see what bad leadership does to a country. Okay, and I pray for peace. I pray that we teach people how to research into history. We teach people to love one another, okay, and not hate. Hate doesn't help anybody at all. All right, war doesn't help anyone at all. Both sides suffer. Both sides suffer. The right, the wrong, everybody suffers. We just need better ways to sort our issues. It's been your boy, guys. I love you all. Take care. Saluki. Well done. And peace.
I love you more than words can say. You are me. Oh, you are the light that shines my way. You are me.